Right, hello there, it's Chris, one of the careers advisors from CXK, and this is our second vlog for Year 11 students looking at what they could do. Now, in our previous vlog that we did, we had a look at what your options might be if you're in Year 11 and feeling a bit stuck. So lots of options that are out there. And so in this vlog though, we're going to be looking at backup options and why they might be important. Now, when we look at your choices, these choices that you're making are in a very changeable world at the moment, and probably one of the biggest threats that we're looking at is the threats to jobs in the labour market. So what might happen for some apprenticeships is that they might be harder to get than we would have first imagined, and could therefore put them at risk. Now, if you haven't applied to any of your other options as a backup, you then might find yourself back to square one, being a little bit stuck after when you get your GCSEs, not knowing where to do or where to turn in terms of what you could do. But now, if you apply to one or more than one of these choices, you've then got some backup options. Now, that's one threat and one solution, but there's also other threats that we might not have considered. So, for example, you were looking at your sixth form and you thought, well, that's okay, I've applied to a sixth form, I'm not doing apprenticeships, I'm going to be all right. There's one hidden threat that's out there. If, for example, there's not enough people wanting to do the courses that you're doing and you apply to a small sixth form, the sixth form courses that you want to do might not run. So one option that you might have is to apply to more than one sixth form so you've got backup. And the same is true with colleges as well. So, for example, things can happen that college courses might not run. Again, if you haven't applied to either another college or one of your other choices as backup, you might find yourself a bit stuck. And that's why it's advisable to apply to more than one option, so it gives yourself options if things go a little bit wrong. Now, you might be looking at that going, well, hang on a minute, I don't know what I want to do. You know, I kind of like all of these options. I might want to do an apprenticeship, I might want to do college or a study programme. What can I do? Well, the first best advice I've got for you is to don't rush into any decisions. You've got time. You can apply to more than one of these if you wanted to. So many colleges and some sixth forms are still taking applications at this time. Interviews started in January, but there is still choice there. With the sixth forms, if you find that the sixth forms are saying that they've done all their interviews, it's still worth dropping the head of sixth forms a line just to see if you can get an interview to get a place. So it's worth following up basically to see what's possible if there's a particular sixth form that does catch your eye. The other bit that we didn't look at before, of course, is that you might be going, well, I think I want to do an apprenticeship, but I like the idea of sixth form as well. What of course you can do is apply for your sixth form choices, and then you can do an apprenticeship afterwards. And you've kept open your other options there as well when we talked about university. And the same with college. Now here's a really crucial thing to be aware of, that what you do, for example, at sixth form or college doesn't have to be the same as your apprenticeship that you do later, because it's quite likely you're still going to be testing out your ideas and figuring out what you want to do and where you're going. So you might do something completely different at sixth form or college and then do an apprenticeship in a completely different area. And that's okay, you can do that. As long as you've got the grades to get into your apprenticeship later, that's fine. It might be that you want to keep open some higher degree apprenticeships or some university options here, so you decide to go to sixth form, and then whilst at the sixth form you change your mind and you go and do an apprenticeship in something different. Or the same with college, you might go to college and then change your mind about what you want to do. So handling things like this can keep your options open if you need to. Now you might also be a bit stuck and want to talk to someone, and that's really good sort of thing to do as well. So you've got your careers advisors that you can talk to at schools and colleges, but don't forget, you've also got your friends and family that you can talk to as well. So have a chat with them. Many of them probably been there in the same situation as yourself. Your friends at school are going to be in the same situation in terms of thinking about what they want to do. So do ask for help, whether that's either a careers advisor. Remember, with careers advisors, we're trained very carefully. We're not going to tell you what to do. We're not going to try and push you down any particular pathway. Our role is to help you figure out where you're at and where you're kind of going to. So please ask for help if you need it. You've got careers advisors in schools and colleges, but you've also got the National Career Service team as well. So you can just give them a call and they'll be able to help you as well. Whatever you decide to do, I wish you the best of luck, but consider what backup options you might want to have as well. But good luck for the future. All the best.